Our top focus this morning is on the NCB's investigation into the drug bust that happened over the weekend. 4 days now, Aryan Khan has been in NCB custody. And questions remain today on whether Shah Rukh Khan's 23-year-old son Aryan Khan will get bail or not in the cruise drug bust case. And that will be decided by Mumbai's Esplanade Magistrate Court at 2 p.m. after the bail plea hearing. Apart from Aryan, his close friend Arbaz Merchant and others' bail plea will also be heard. During the last hearing, Aryan's counsel had argued that no drugs were found in the possession of Aryan and that he had no knowledge about drug dealings that were happening on board and also about the narcotics used during the 3-day cruise. On its part, the NCB in court claimed that they have incriminating evidence in Aryan's phone in the form of pictures, and his chats show conversations of procuring drugs in bulk. And listen in to the reactions coming in of the Special Public Prosecutor as well as the counsel representing the accused in this case.
The first two are suppliers. The third and the fourth person were guests on this particular cruise line. Links, nexus has to be found out with the other persons who have been already apprehended. For a thorough investigation, these persons need to be confronted, and in order to do a proper investigation for the pursuit of truth, it is necessary and expedient both that all of them be confronted so that a proper investigation can be done.
कोर्ट ने उनकी कस्टडी 11 अक्टूबर तक की एनसीबी को दी है। उसमें कोर्ट ने बोला है कि थॉरो इन्वेस्टिगेशन की जरूरत है, बस उसकी सेफ्टी के पर्पस से उसको कवर करके ले जाया गया है। जैसे आप लोगों को भी पता है, एनडीपीएस एक्ट में और भी लोग होते हैं, एलिमेंट्स होते हैं। कोई आदमी के पास से क्वांटिटी मिलती है तो लाइफ थ्रेटनिंग होता है ये थोड़ा। मैंने प्रे किया था कि शॉर्टेस्ट टाइम ऑफ कस्टडी देनी चाहिए एनसीबी को, एंड वी आर रेडी टू कोऑपरेट विद द इन्वेस्टिगेटिंग एजेंसी। हम लोगों को कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। अब्दुल कादिर एक 8 to 5 जॉब करने वाला आदमी है जिसने आज तक इसके ऊपर कोई केस नहीं है। एनसीबी ने अरेस्ट करने का रीजन नहीं, वो बोल रहे हैं अक्यूज नंबर 1 और 2 पेडलर थे, बाकी लोगों को इन लोगों ने ड्रग्स दिए। वेरएज ये इन्वेस्टिगेशन अभी पेंडिंग है तो इस पर हम कंक्लूड नहीं कर सकते।
And here's an exclusive conversation with Aryan Khan's co-accused, Arbaz Merchant's father, lawyer Aslam Merchant. He said that Aryan and Arbaz have been friends for 15 years and has confirmed that they're cooperating with the investigation.
Till the time everything is proved in the court, nothing is correct. So we are just, as I said, matter of the post. दोनों अच्छे दोस्त थे, भगवान दोस्त की नजर न लगाए. From that point of view, they are innocent. तो मैंने कहा बेटा कोई दिक्कत नहीं, अभी ऊपर है, जब भी जैसा भी बुलाया जाता है वो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में सपोर्ट दे रहा है, साथ दे रहा है. सच्चाई निकलना जरूरी है, क्योंकि बेगुनाह निकलना जरूरी है. मैंने कहा बेटा तू रह जा, एंड इज ओके. वो भी है, आर्यन भी, वी डिडंट ओपोज, कोई भागे नहीं, कोई अपोजिशन नहीं करे, कुछ नहीं करे, एंड वी आर कोऑपरेटिंग. आई मीन एनसीबी इज कोऑपरेटिंग, वी आर कोऑपरेटिंग टू.
And this entire case has turned political as well. The Mahavikas Aghadi government in Maharashtra has now claimed that the motive of the raids was completely political. They've alleged that there's actually a BJP link to the entire investigation. NCP leader, who's also a minister in the current Maharashtra government, Nawab Malik, came out claiming that there were BJP men present when the rave party on the cruise was raided, and that Shah Rukh Khan is actually being targeted for his intolerance remarks that he'd made years ago. The NCB has denied these allegations, maintaining that its probe is unbiased and transparent.
The superstar drug bust now turns political. Sharad Pawar's Nationalist Congress Party has made sensational claims on the bust led to the arrest of Shah Rukh Khan's son, Aryan Khan, and others. The NCP alleges the raid by the Narcotics Control Bureau was orchestrated by the BJP.
पिछले कई दिनों से ये क्राइम रिपोर्टर को सर्कुलेट किया जा रहा था कि नेक्स्ट टारगेट शाहरुख खान है, और शाहरुख खान का बीजेपी का क्या रिश्ता है आप लोग को पता है. जो भी असंतुलता पे कुछ बात करता है तो उसको हम ठीक कर देंगे, इस तरह की बातें होती रही है.
The NCP claims that there was no drug seized from the cruise ship. The party claims this man, KP Gosavi, a private detective, was seen taking selfies with Aryan Khan. The NCP says Gosavi can also be seen bringing Aryan to the NCB office. In another video, a man named Manish Bhanushali can be seen bringing accused Arbaz Merchant to NCB office. The NCP claims Manish is a BJP leader and his social media feed shows his pictures with Devendra Fadnavis.
मुंबई पुलिस हो जितनी मदद मांगेगी कि एनसीबी 1000 की बटालियन हम भेजने के लिए तैयार है, लेकिन गोसावी और भानुशाली को किस अधिकार में बुलाया गया, इस सवाल को मैं पूछ रहा हूं, इसका खुलासा हम चाहते।
India Today confronted Manish Bhanushali on his role during the raids. Bhanushali claims he tipped off the NCB about the use of drugs in the cruise.
ये बात सही है, मैं एनसीपी के साथ छापेमारी में मौजूद नहीं था, लेकिन उनको इन्फॉर्मेशन के तौर पे मैं मौजूद था। मेरे पास नई नई जानकारी आ रही थी तो उन्होंने मुझे बताया कि आप साथ में रहिए, आपके पास जो भी हमारे पास नई नई जो जानकारी आ रही है हमें कार्रवाई करने में बहुत आसानी रहेगी।
The Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi has demanded a high-level probe into the alleged nexus. The BJP has hit back.
भारतीय जनता पार्टी का इसमें क्या हाथ है? क्या भारतीय जनता पार्टी और एनसीबी का कोई नेक्सस है? इसमें मुद्रा पोर्ट के ऊपर जो 3000 किलो ड्रग मिला था, 21,000 करोड़ का ड्रग बरामद हुआ, जो कि पहली बार आया या बहुत बार पहले आ चुका है, इसके भी तय तक जाने की आवश्यकता है, जिसकी जांच सही तरीके से नहीं हो रही, तो उससे ध्यान हटाने की कोशिश की गई थी क्या? भारतीय जनता पार्टी के इशारे पर यह हुआ था क्या? इसकी भी तय तक जाने की आवश्यकता है।
क्या कारण है जो अफसर ड्रग माफियों के विरोध में हैं, ड्रग कारोबारियों के ऊपर कार्रवाई करते हैं, वे लोग महाराष्ट्र सरकार को रास क्यों नहीं आते? क्या इन ड्रग माफियों की ओर से क्या करोड़ों रुपए की वसूली आ रही है?
The Narcotics Bureau on its part has called the allegations of political link baseless. The agency maintains that its probe is unbiased and transparent.
Some allegations leveled against the organizations are baseless and seem to have been with malice and probable prejudice that may have been harbored in retaliation against earlier legal action carried out by NCB. NCB reiterates that its procedure has been and will continue to be professionally and legally transparent and unbiased.
The political twist in the superstar drug bust case has opened a bigger can of worms. The NCB now faces several questions which it should answer to protect the integrity of the probe. With Divyesh Singhal, Vidya and Arvind Ocha in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
And this Thursday morning, we're also keeping a close track of what's happening in the Lakhimpur Kheri violence investigation. The Supreme Court has now taken suo motu cognizance of the killings that claimed 8 lives and left dozens injured on Sunday. CJI, the Chief Justice N.V. Ramana-led 3-judge bench, will be hearing this case today. Justice Suryakant and Justice Hema Kohli are also part of this bench, which will be hearing the issue. Earlier this week, the Uttar Pradesh government had initiated formally a judicial probe into the matter, and it's headed by a retired High Court judge. An FIR has also been lodged against Union Minister of State, MOS Home, Ajay Mishra's son, Ashish Mishra. This FIR states that the car seen mowing down protesters was speeding and allegedly belonged to the minister's son. Congress leader Kapil Sibal meanwhile took to Twitter and called the suo motu cognizance of the Supreme Court the need of the hour. He added that courts in India are the temple of justice and they can only restore the faith of the voiceless. India Today has also now accessed a new video. We've put out at least 7 videos of exactly what happened in Lakhimpur over the weekend. But here's a longer and clearer video of the Lakhimpur incident. This 45-second video that you see on your screens now shows a speeding SUV mowing down protesters. In these terrifying images, the SUV is clearly speeding, ramps into these walking protesters, completely oblivious because they've got their backs to the vehicle. This video comes at a time when it's been 4 days, the Uttar Pradesh police hasn't managed to make a single arrest. Not even the people who the vehicle belongs to, not the driver, none of them have been arrested. Farmer unions have demanded the arrest of Union Minister Ajay Mishra's son Ashish Mishra, saying that the car was deliberately rammed into these protesters and that Ashish Mishra was a part of this convoy. On his part, the accused Ashish Mishra has denied any wrongdoing, saying that at the time of the incident, he wasn't even near the location. So amid all of this, as the investigation is progressing, there's endless politics over the Lakhimpur incident. After the Yogi government allowed opposition leaders to visit Lakhimpur, you finally had Rahul Gandhi meeting his sister Priyanka, who had been arrested earlier, and both of them visited Lakhimpur, met with the families of the victims.
जरा कैमरा लगाइए इनको यहाँ पे अच्छी तरह. ये देखिए मुझे एयरपोर्ट से बाहर नहीं जाने दे रहे. पहले कहा परमिशन मिल गई, अब चलने दीजिए ना मुझे. ये देखिए जी कैसी परमिशन है ये.
High drama at Lucknow airport.
आप मुझे बताइए कौन सी परमिशन है, मैं निकल सकता हूँ प्लीज. जी ये देखिए परमिशन. यूपी सरकार की परमिशन देख लीजिए.
Congress MP Rahul Gandhi sits on dharna.
ये बदतमीजी है, कानून की खत्म होने की प्रकाशता है और ये दिखाता है कि ये जालिम सरकार है.
Trying to derive political mileage out of a tragic incident, tragic situation is what the Gandhi family is trying to do.
Politics over Lakhimpur violence rages on as the Congress leader stages a 20-minute-long dharna at the Lucknow airport for not being allowed to take his own car to Lakhimpur Kheri.
मैं अपना सिक्योरिटी प्रोटोकॉल जानता हूं. मुझे कहा गया था कि हम यहां से निकलेंगे, हम अपनी गाड़ी में जाएंगे. वो अब इन्होंने कैंसिल कर दिया है. अब यहाँ पे ये पुलिस वाले, आर्मी वाले, पता नहीं कौन है, इनको खड़ा कर दिया.
Rahul Gandhi also refused to take the escort vehicle provided by the state government. After getting a go-ahead from the Yogi Adityanath government, Rahul first met sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, who was in detention for over 2 days at Sitapur. From there, the Congress delegation went to Lakhimpur Kheri to meet the families of farmers killed in Sunday's violence. While the Uttar Pradesh government allowed 5 members from each political party to visit Lakhimpur, it has not given anybody permission to hold any gathering or give speeches in the district. The political battle, however, continues. The Congress and ruling BJP traded charges through the day.
कल प्रधानमंत्री जी लखनऊ में थे, मगर प्रधानमंत्री जी लखीमपुर खेरी नहीं जा पाए. पोस्टमार्टम ठीक से नहीं किया जा रहा है और सिस्टमैटिकली जो भी कुछ कहे उसको बंद किया जा रहा है.
राहुल गांधी जी ने पोस्टमार्टम के ऊपर सवाल उठा दिए. आज मैं इस मंच से पूछना चाहता हूं, इज मिस्टर राहुल गांधी अ मेडिकल एक्सपर्ट? वो फॉरेंसिक मेडिकल एक्सपर्ट है क्या राहुल गांधी? डिड ही कंडक्ट द पोस्टमार्टम? तो पोस्टमार्टम पे अगर किसी ने सवाल नहीं उठाए, किसी ने इस पर उंगली नहीं उठाई, तो हु इज मिस्टर राहुल गांधी टू क्वेश्चन द एक्सपर्ट बॉडीज ओपिनियन?
Lakhimpur violence has now taken center stage in the poll-bound state.
सब फरार है, कोई गिरफ्तार नहीं हुआ. अगर गृह राज्य मंत्री होंगे, उनके बेटे ने अपराध किया होगा, तो कौन पकड़ेगा? इसलिए सरकार उनको गृह राज्य मंत्री को बचाना चाहती है और उनके परिवार के सदस्यों को इसलिए बचाना चाहती है जिससे सच्चाई बाहर आ जाएगी.
क्या मंत्री के अपने पद पे बने रहने पर कोई निष्पक्ष जांच हो पाएगी, कोई कार्रवाई हो पाएगी? उनके बेटे पे 302 का मुकदमा हो गया है, कोई गिरफ्तारी हुई क्या?
From the Samajwadi Party to Aam Aadmi Party to Trinamool Congress, all are sending teams to Lakhimpur Kheri as they look to corner the Yogi Adityanath government. Bureau Report, India Today.
Ahead of Durga Puja in Bengal, there's a fresh political slugfest between the TMC and the BJP. The opposition has targeted the Mamata Banerjee government over the rules that have been set for the celebration of Durga Puja amid a pandemic. In a tweet, BJP IT cell chief Amit Malviya questioned why only Hindus have to celebrate one of the biggest festivals as per the state government rules. He further claimed that during Eid festivities, the state government had, according to them, left restrictions to be decided by the clerics. Malviya added that the restrictions will kill the festive fervour in Bengal. The TMC government announced multiple measures to ensure that the festivals are celebrated responsibly and ensure that, we curb the spike in COVID cases. As per the directives, pandals should be open from all sides. They should have a separate entry and exit and should have adequate space as well as arrangements for ensuring physical distancing. Pandals should also have volunteers in adequate numbers to ensure physical distancing among devotees. Organisers have also been asked to ensure low-key immersion of Durga Puja idols. Welcome back. RCB's chances of finishing in the top two suffered a body blow after they lost to Sunrisers Hyderabad in a final over thriller. Virat Kohli's men needed 13 of the final over, but Bhuvneshwar Kumar kept his nerves to give his side their third win of the season. Here's how it all happened.
RCB, as Nick Knight said a little while ago, they've got a wonderful bowling attack, and I think that's played a big part in that.
Sunrisers Hyderabad tried a new opening combination with Abhishek Sharma starting the innings with Jason Roy.
Oh, easy.
While Abhishek crunched a 4 and a 6.
Domestic cricket well, and he started off in style against Garden.
He couldn't carry on with George Garton accounting for his wicket.
The circle, the first wicket goes down.
Jason Roy and Kane Williamson though got a partnership going as the Sunrisers motored along at a decent pace.
Full, lovely drive, beautiful to watch.
Williamson's dismissal though provided RCB the much needed opening they wanted.
Yeah, surprised at that. I thought he'd keep knocking it around, but he made himself.
Right, there's a man there.
Soon after, Hyderabad crossed the 100-run mark. Priyam Garg, Jason Roy and Abdul Samad all departing in a space of 3 runs.
Last. And the appeal's been upheld. Chahal has done it again.
Even as Jason Holder hit a couple of boundaries towards the end, Hyderabad could only finish with 141 on the board.
If you have one of those in the game, you feel unlucky.
RCB though started poorly, losing skipper Virat Kohli and Dan Christian inside the first 4 overs.
Oh, it's a scoop, but it's only as far as the edge of the circle. They're rocked. RCB, they've lost a second wicket. They're still searching for number 3. Hasn't worked today, and a second blow for the Sunrisers.
KS Bharat too didn't last long, with Umran Malik's fiery bowling bringing about his downfall, with the score reading 38 for 3.
Good heat and a good scalp. Just responded.
But like it has been the case in the previous games, Glenn Maxwell came out and scored a quick-fire 40 of just 25 deliveries to get RCB closer to the total. Devdutt Padikkal, who struggled throughout the evening, departed for 41 with a strike rate of less than 80.
Siva was just saying little straight.
With AB de Villiers still at the crease, RCB looked to have sealed the game, but still they needed 13 of the final 6 balls.
That's what you pay your money for. AB, he connects.
Bhuvneshwar Kumar denied de Villiers a 6 needed of the last delivery to hand Hyderabad their 3rd victory of the season.
From Bhuvneshwar Kumar is bowled 3.
Sports Bureau, India Today.
And the Sunrisers have pulled it back. RCB are in the playoffs.